Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have some Assetto Corsa MX-5s on Brands Hatch. I'm just going to get straight into it and talk as I drive, which might be a really bad idea. Yeah, we're on about 98% AI I think on the 1.7 release, so they are quite a bit more aggressive than they used to be. I haven't driven with them a huge amount, but we'll see how we go. 98% should be pretty equal to my skill, so I won't, certainly won't be finishing first in this unless a miracle happens on the first lap. Which this is Assetto Corsa, it can happen, because the AI do struggle a little bit on the first lap. As you can see from the fact that I'm already up to 11th. Oh. I shifted up, oh my gosh, that's not good. I do have a bit of damage on, so I need to be a bit careful. But that wasn't really my fault. Trying to pass Ronald McDonald up here. What are you doing? I've noticed that they are, I don't know, I can't remember if they really did this before. They do some weird stuff like that. Like, what was he doing? Did he lock up a little bit? I don't know. And these cars do have ABS, but they're a little bit, when you brake too hard, you'll lock up. A little bit. Just enough to kind of punish you, but not enough to kill you. Oh, that was a little bit aggressive. That corner I struggle with. There's a few corners on here I'm really good at, and a few that I kind of struggle with. This one I'm pretty good at. Oh, go a little bit wide. But Brands Hatch is one of those tracks, there's a few corners, like this one coming up, where the apex is kind of blind. So you just need to kind of know the track. I shouldn't have shifted down there. And now they're waltzing away from me. But anyway, you guys are used to my bad driving by now. Especially when I'm trying to commentate. But yeah, this is one of those golden combinations that, these cars and this track, they're both great individually, and they fit really well in together. This is this track's great for touring cars, GT3, and like these sort of style cars are a little bit slower. I don't particularly like it for stuff like F1, and I don't particularly like these cars on F1 tracks. Like I was driving this car on the new Red Bull ring that's just been released. And it's just like, it's not that fun. I'm not going to do a video on the red pack, by the way, just because I don't really care for anything that's in it. I still bought it. The F1 cars are kind of cool. It's nice to have an actual official F1 car in the game, but I don't really care about F1. And I mean, Spielberg or Red Bull Ring, whatever you want to call it, is a F1 track. And it's just, yeah, it's not that interesting to me. I'll still have a play and that sort of thing. I'm still happy that they're in the game, but yeah, not really enough to make an actual video on it. And as far as all the other stuff in the pack, it's like much of a muchness. The GT4 car is a GT4 car, the GT3 is a GT3. The old F1 cars, do you like boats? They're not like, at least the Lotus, I'd say the Lotus cars, the F1 Formula cars. So what is it, the Type 49, and there's another one, I can't remember what it is, but I find them a lot more enjoyable than those Maseratis. The Maseratis are just, you just feel like you're fighting the car the whole time. Whereas the two Lotus cars are actually quite drivable, they're just difficult. And I mean, the SUV, dude, I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, for an SUV, it's not bad, but it's an SUV. It's not really the sort of car you think. You jump into a racing simulator with all these fancy, cool cars that you couldn't drive in real life and be like, yeah, I'm going to drive an SUV. Yeah, no thanks. So it's a little bit disappointing that maybe they put that in over other cars. They could have put, like, I don't know, Quattroporte or that really cool supercar they had a couple of years back. Well, I say a couple of years back, probably a good 10 now or more. I can't remember what the actual car was called though. Had like that classic paint job. It was white with kind of blue details. Oh, actually that corner was alright. But yeah, overall the packs, yeah, it was much of a muchness. I didn't really care that much for it. Maybe it was my least favourite so far. Which isn't necessarily like the worst thing, because you got to keep in mind these packs have been pretty fantastic. The Japanese pack was my favourite though. Oh my gosh. That's what got me back into Assetto Corsa. Just come online one day and say, oh, that Japanese pack's been released, what's in it? MX-5s, Supra, RX-7, it's like, oh my gosh. It was made for me. And that pack was amazing. I think like pretty much every single car in that pack was really enjoyable to me. Maybe except like the 370Z, which, I mean, it was alright, it's just not my cup of tea. Alright, how are we going? We are in 6th. That's not too bad, because I think we started in 16th. Right at the back. Slowly clawing our way through the field, very, very slowly. 98%'s, I think if I'm driving really, really well, it's a little bit slower than me. But, not by a huge amount. Which, that's kind of surprising, because 98% is really high. Usually in this game, 98% would just be way too difficult, and they just walk away from me, but I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I do know Brands Hatch quite well, and I do drive an MX-5 in real life. Not this model, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of used to how they handle a little bit, that 50-50 weight distribution. You have to drive them a little bit differently than a lot of race cars, because you can't really just power out of corners. You have to try and, you really have to try and carry speed through. Oh, I shifted down again when I shouldn't have. Talking too much. But I do love my MX-5. If I take it on another track day, I might upload some footage of it, if that sounds like something you guys would be interested in. Oh gosh, you can see this, like this AI, it's pretty aggressive. We've got another guy behind me, gonna make a move. Oh, I messed that corner up. It is one thing you notice about MX-5s, and I did notice in real life, is that because they're a convertible, it's pretty often you'll actually hear other cars more than your own. Particularly when, like my last track day, I was racing, there was this twin turbo V8 right in front of me. I don't know if you guys know what a Commodore is. It's a kind of an Australian sedan. What they use in the V8 supercars. And this was like an 80s model one, I think. And the driver wasn't particularly quick, which is why I could actually keep up with a twin turbo V8 while I'm in an MX-5. But yeah, like if I was next to that car or even just behind it, I couldn't hear my own car. So you really have to look at revs. I noticed I did that at the start of this race. I think I shifted gear because I heard somebody else's car on the limiter. I'm like, oh shit, I need to shift up, but nope. But that's fine. Just keep an eye on your revs. Oh, I went a bit wide there. Didn't lose too much speed at least, but went past him up here. Oh, we are taking some time off him though. I don't want to go for the pass though. Did he block me there? No, I don't think so. Looked like it though. They're a bit more erratic as well, I think. Remind me a little bit more of the Race Room Racing Experience AI. Well, you get some good racing, but you do need to be a little bit careful because they're all batshit insane. Oh yeah, that's what we needed. Had a good corner. So I'm not I'm concentrating a little bit, so I'm not talking a huge amount. Oh, this is going to be risky though. I'm going to crud across him though. Oh, no, don't do that. I can see him on that Assetto Corsa wrap. He did pull out, but it was too late. That sounded awful. That sounded really awful. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys aren't as sick-minded as I am. I blame the people I work with. But yeah, we got past him nice and clean anyway. Who's next? Jean Sauvage is next. Well, Jean Sauvage. I am coming for your French ass. Oh my gosh, never mind. Give me another corner. I'm assuming he's French, just based on that name. Maybe that's racist. Well, racist against French people. French isn't a race. I'm still not sure what line I should be taking through that corner. Oh, I don't know if we got him or not. He's in a slipstream, which I don't have. Oh, now I do. Maybe too late though. Yeah, I'm not going to take him unless he gives the spot up, which this AI will not. However, because he had the inside line, some speed on him here. Now we got it. There we go. I don't know if he did pull out there. I think he might have expected me to cross right in front of him, but I did give him space. I can't expect that the AI to be that great. It's still a Assetto Corsa. But it's always improving. It definitely is. Gone are the days when all of a sudden you just get pit out of nowhere, and you have no idea what the hell was going on. It was just some random AI decided he's just going to pit you. You get some quite good racing now. And as you can see through some of these corners, like, it's not just a matter of kind of abusing their programming to get past them. You really actually have to get past them. I imagine if they were just a little bit quicker, I could barely pass them at all. If I'd put them on 100%, I reckon that'd be pretty much exactly my speed. I might have to try after this. I won't record it, but I probably won't try though. I don't have that much time. Should make a bit of time on this guy up here. Somehow, like, I seem to do this corner a lot better than they do. Ooh. Kicked it a little bit sideways though, which will slow me down a little bit. This car is fairly forgiving with that though. Sometimes even going a little bit sideways can be quite good. But I want to be a little bit careful on tyres. This is a 12-lap race, which means that tyres will be, I think, a little bit worn by the end. I should have shifted down there. I think that's my favourite corner in the whole track though. It's just so high speed. This one's good as well. Brands Hatch is just a good track. For these sort of speed cars and kind of up to GT3s sort of thing, it's just fun. I don't know if I'd want to take F1. I think F1 cars would be a little bit too quick. I keep messing up that last corner though. That's one that I really need to work on. Just same with this one. I'm just, yeah, again, not really sure what line. I think I need to apex a little bit later. go that wide there, definitely. Oh, I hit that little bump. You need to be careful with curbs on this track and this car. It's just a little bit of a nick is just enough to lose that tail end grip, which usually won't make it mean you spin out unless you can't handle it. But it's definitely enough to unsettle the car. Oh wow, that was not the best. Actually came out not too bad though. This is one of those cars, it kind of dares you to really push it. Because if you can really push it and keep it together, I think you'd be really fast. It's not one of those cars where you have to be really, really tidy all the time. As you can see, like, that disastrous corner, I've actually caught these guys. Alright. Can I keep this together? Nope. Nope, I cannot. I didn't completely lose the position. I did keep him with me by doing that, but I just slowed us both down rather than actually get a position. So we'll have another crack at him. Alright, Apex a bit later. Did take a little bit of time off my delta. I can't quite remember what the heads-up display thing I'm using is, but if you do really want to know, just leave a comment and I'll find out for you, because it won't take me too long to find out. I just won't remember to put it in the description or anything. And again, don't think I'll be able to take this guy here, but to abuse his nosedive. Taking him on this one. Yeah, he just pussies right out there. That's fine. On to the next one. Oh, I was cutting it a little bit fine there. I don't have penalties turned on because I just don't really have a reason to. They're kind of annoying, and I'm not going to try and cheat. It's just sometimes I might accidentally cheat, like I may have there, I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to get on power earlier there. It is a balance though, because it's a bit off camber. If you get on the power, like there's a very small window of where you want to get on the power. Too soon and you're very, very wide. Too late and you've got way too much room. And again, that's something I like about a bit about Brands Hatch. It's a reasonably easy track, but there are parts of it that if you want to be particularly quick on, you really need to know it. Which I don't actually know it that great. I'm not well enough to deal with these guys, so he's not hit that curb. So I think that guy actually may have hit that. That's what I was doing, I think, like the other lap. I didn't do it last lap. That's how I gained a position, but the lap before that I think I hit it, and it puts your car a little bit off, and that's why they're braking there. I don't know what I was doing there, I was just distracted for a second. That was decent. Alright, Thomas Leitner. I'm on to you. I've got your number. I'm on your 6. Oh, he's got this defensive line. And he's got the exit speed though. Oh, he's just kind of in the way there. I wanted to kind of cross over back to his inside, but he just kind of hogged the road. Oh, it's the last lap. We won't get first, but can we take second? I hope so. Oh, got a good start. that was awful. Just looking too much at him. There we go, that's better. Can't quite get the line I want. Oh, not too bad though. Don't hit that bump. There we go. We got him. But I don't think we'll get this last guy. Man, I love this car. Love this car. I love this track. I highly recommend you try it. I messed up that corner a little bit. We do have some people behind us though. It's not like we've just kind of run away from the field. I haven't been paying any attention to it, but actually leading a bit of a train now. Again, I don't know how much legally I'm allowed to cut that, but I think what I did there was okay. It feels good to cut that corner though. And last corner, we do it pretty well. Of course. That's fine. Oh, missed the gear though. It's all fine though. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see some more Assetto Corsa, let me know. Yeah, because I'm quite enjoying particular cars and tracks, so we're 4 seconds off first. That's not too bad, considering we started in 16th. We did pretty damn well. So yeah, that was great. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.